Hey, this is Vallisa from Lyca Radio, and today I'm here with actually a really good friend of mine that he says I've known for 20 years, but how can I? I'm only 20 years old. Anyway, I've known him for 13 years. It's Roachkilla. How are you?
Woohoo! We gotta get.
Got it.
Woohoo!
Got it.
I've known her for longer than 12 years.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we're not giving our age away. You know, we're young still.
Of course we are. Like, can you not see
We
our
met in
faces?
nursery.
When you were already making music. And
Yeah.
I
What are
was
you
already,
trying to say?
I was already
I'm not that
talking
old.
too much.
Hey, listen, look, man, I'm not that old. A couple of white hair.
Now, we've spoken quite a few times. In fact, I remember once I came to see you in Birmingham. It was
Yes.
for a written interview, and you gave me an exclusive that you weren't supposed to.
Right.
And then you were like, oh. And I'm
I was like, well,
"It's-
maybe, I don't know.
It's fine. But we haven't actually been here at Lyca
Yes.
HQ. So
Yeah.
welcome to Lyca Radio.
Thank you. I think in my career, this is the first time I've actually physically been in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's the first time for Lyca. And how have you been?
I've been really, really good, especially from the coffee that you gave me a voucher for.
Do you know what? That subscription, right? We won't say the actual brand because we'll get told off.
Right.
But there's a certain brand where you pay monthly, you get 5 free coffees a day. Let me just tell
a day?
you, a day.
What are you trying to do? Kill
5
yourself?
free coffees a day. I don't drink 5 a day.
I was gonna say.
But yeah, we've all got one in the office, and we go down, and there's 2 of those branches near us as well. Like,
Well, why not?
it's
Then?
like they're calling our name.
Crazy.
So 2023.
Yes.
What has been going on in 2023 for you?
2023, I've just been literally putting the arsenal together, ready to launch, and that's why right at the end of the year, I want to give people a little support and say, here's a tune, here's a tune, I'm coming, just get ready. So 2024 is supposed to be a big, big year for me. Like, it's been a while since, like, I've done so much work for other people, but it's been a while since I've released actually a Roachkilla track. So this track that we're going to be talking about is actually a Roachkilla track. I'm back with a bang. Not that I left, because I don't know if you got a chance to listen to the one I just done before this, was a Bollywood track. We just done for the Tiger Shroff film, Gunput. It just came out.
Yes.
Produced by Dr. Zeus. It's me, myself, and Ika on the track, and an artist named Priceless. And it's for Tiger Shroff. It's called It's My Time to Shine. Go check it out, man. So, you know what I mean? Like, the end of the year, we came with not 1, but 2 tuppers.
not gifts, you know, it's Christmas, but not gifts. Tuppers.
No
Love
gifts.
it. Now, funnily
Desi
enough, the last time we spoke was when Blitz was sitting here
Yes.
doing an interview. You rang him, and he's like, yeah, I'm just here with Vallisa. And both of you were like, oh, she's still in the country? I'm like, I didn't go anywhere.
I know, like, it's like, you know, we're supposed to always meet up, and then every time I speak to her, she's like, oh, I'm here. I say, she travels more than me, and I'm the artist. Shut up on each other.
Now, have you got any other Bollywood songs coming out before we talk about the track that's just come
I
out?
can't let anything go. We have to be in that suspense, you know? But there's so much coming. It's so much coming.
We don't accept that stuff. You know you have to give
I
exclusives.
know, but we'll talk
here.
about that after, off air.
Now, earlier in the year, you actually performed in Toronto, which
Yes.
is where you're from. It's your
Yes,
hometown.
yes, yes.
How did that feel for you going home?
It's amazing. Actually, I hadn't been back in Toronto for 4 years. 4 years.
Wow.
Because obviously due to COVID, a lot
COVID.
of restrictions and stuff, you know. My parents did come to see me, so that was all right. But it was crazy because I realized something. I realized that, you know, when you spend so much time in a different place, you get conditioned to that place. So I went back to Toronto after living here for so long, and my old high school, my area and stuff, everything seemed so big to me. And I thought to myself, I said, I don't remember it being this big. Did they extend it? But it's because I'm being conditioned to living here. Everything's so compact here.
Yeah.
That's how long it had been. You know what I mean? I was like
Wow.
institutionalized. You know what I mean? I'm living here. But it was such a blessing just to see my friends that I haven't seen in a long time. But again, the thing is, it doesn't matter where I go in the world, whether it's home, whether it's traveling, vacation, work is always happening, you know? So, but it was a great chance to connect with a lot of old friends and family.
And actually there you performed with Deep Jandu.
Yeah. We performed at the Brampton Heritage Festival. And Brampton, as everybody knows, Brampton's like
Asian
the Bend. It's like the
It's
South
basically
Hall.
South Hall.
Yeah, literally like South Hall. But just imagine bigger roads, bigger houses, lots more people. People driving through Mackey's drive-through on tractors.
Wow. I need to go to Brampton, I think. I keep saying I want to go to India to drive a tractor, but
No,
I
you
just
come to Brampton, you'll get tractor.
Now, is that when this whole idea came about with the new single R? Because obviously Deep Jandu is on that track.
Yeah, so all the track, actually, you'd be surprised. I actually had that track done during COVID before anybody, because Arif was here. Actually, we had this track put together in 2018.
Okay, that was
That's
quite a while back.
5 years, 5 years, right? And then COVID happened. I didn't get to see RFG. Then he came this year, obviously, so I knew he was coming, so I put it together. And I played it to him, and he loved it. He was just like, wow, because the thing is, this is not the type of music he does. He's more folky and more stuff like that. But what I did was I brought him. I didn't take away from his authenticity, but I brought him into the urban, like our side of the world, right? And the track was there. And then I went to do the show in Toronto, and I was sitting with Deep, and I was just politicking in my head. And I was listening, and I was like, you know what? Arif is a legend worldwide, but he's a super legend in Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're from Canada, UK, we represent that. And I was thinking, okay, we need to use music to show that there's no boundaries in music. So let's get an Indian Punjabi artist as well. And who better than the hitmaker Deep Jandu, you know? And usually Deep is a producer. But on this one, I said, Deep, you're going to play the artist role. I'm playing the producer role. So I produced the track, got Deep on the track, sat with him to write the lyrics because I knew it was very important. The lyrical concept for Deep would have been very important because obviously it's a different market it's going to be hitting. So there was a reason why I said we need to put the first line is Yaar hone ko main de Lahore ne. So when Pakistani people hear Indian people talking about Lahore and Punjab, they get real gassed, they get excited, they feel that love, vice versa. So that line connected with people, and that's why the thing went viral because they're appreciating it. You know, it's just saying that yes, the physical boundaries are there, but the musical boundaries are nowhere to be found. Music is universal, and that just connected everybody. And I'm so blessed to be a part of this and putting this together for the people.
And it's interesting that it's always Lahore. Always
Because
Lahore.
you know what? Before the partition, Lahore was the capital of Punjab itself, and then obviously because of partition. So imagine, like right now in London, and suddenly they split London into two. Or say, for example, they give London to Ireland and keep Birmingham. People that are from UK be like, yo, I miss London, man. That was our hometown. What happened, right? So it's kind of like that feeling. So people feel nostalgic. People feel connected to it. Because at the end of the day, we're all one. It doesn't matter India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. We were all one, man.
I was about to say, you're splitting us up, Roach. You're
No,
going to be in Birmingham, I'm going to be in London. You know?
Well, it's not like she sees me anyway, so.
This is also true. This is also true. Now, of course, Arif Lohar, Pakistani folk singer.
Yes.
What made you think to put that sort of music together with your sort of music and combine this to bring something completely different, which I feel like is now like a new genre?
Exactly. So now the thing was that when you're doing tracks for legends and big artists and stuff, there's a big pressure on you to not insult their legacy. It's a very tricky thing because you could get it wrong, right? So I actually got a chance. He came here for a tour in 2018, and big shout out going out to Just by Entertainment, Pervez. He basically works with me on different projects with business partners, and he introduced me to RFG, and we actually got to go sit with him in his house that he was staying. So it wasn't just like a formal thing. It was just like an actual family thing. I got to sit with him, and I walked in there. You know, the first time I'm seeing him, and I'm just all humble like this. And I sat next to him, and I'm feeling butterflies because obviously my parents grew up listening to. Everybody grew up listening to him. He's a legend, you know. So he's sitting there. He's giving such a lovely and humble person, like so respectful. And they were like, he was told about me, and he said, you know, मैंने आपको सुना है कि बहुत अच्छे music producer artist हैं. I said, thank you very much. Do I have a permission if I can play you something? So I played him a few beats, and then I already had this beat done, and I played him the beat, and he just like, and he just in his head, and he goes, tenu mojhe karava, tenu seene lava, and boom, from there it just literally came. So we thought nothing too deep of it. We thought, okay, yeah, that's pretty catchy. That's awesome. Let's do something. So it wasn't like I created the beat for him. I created the beat in my own genre, but he connected to it. So that allowed for that transition to connect because he chose it and he felt it. Do you know what I mean? We had him in the studio the next day, and he recorded the vocal, and then he left. He came back after 5 years, and by that time I had done the track, but Deep wasn't on it. And I presented to them, and he loved it. Then I said, Paji, I have another idea in my mind. Let me orchestrate this. Let me orchestrate this right. Got Deep on the track, and then when everybody heard it, it was just like, yo, like I said to you earlier, it's a collab we never knew we needed, but it's a must now that we hear it. It's an amazing collab.
It's like music has no boundaries, right? Because
100%.
he heard a track or a beat that could have had anything on there. That could have had a rap on there. It could have been all R&B style. It could be anything. And he just literally heard it and was like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah,
like, I know what to do.
I gave him a few beats, and you know what he said to me? And I appreciated that. He said, Roach, don't show me too many beats. Just show me one or two. Because if you show me, it's going to be like kitchery in my head because which one? So I just played him 2 beats, and out of 2 beats, he went boom. It's not like he forced himself. It just hit him.
Yeah.
Whatever the groove was, whatever it was, God, however it was, it just hit him, and he connected, and he came, and he showed me so much love and respect. So.
And tell us a little bit about what the lyrics in the song mean.
put the lyrics in that so art and emoji. So it's a simple love type of a track, because you know the world, we're at this stage that everybody's divided. There's so much negativity. So we're just saying this is a fun track. All your family, your friends, your peers, everybody, and you know anybody that you love, anybody that you enjoy positive energy. Let's go, come. You know, we'll dance, we'll party, we'll chill, we'll eat some food, whatever, however you want to take it. But it's a message of peace, love, and unity. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm saying.
Love that. And of course, the music video you shot,
Yes.
which is very interesting actually, because there's sort of two parts to this video.
Yes.
There's you with like a girl and a car,
Yes.
which is your R&B sort of style.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, Arif G comes in there. He's got his like traditional
Junta
outfit on.
outfit,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And it's just so two different things, but it seems to just work so well.
So big shout out going out to Arma Films who shot this. Arma is actually an artist himself. He's a really, really good rapper. So make sure you check out Arma, the artist.
Actually, I met him.
Yes.
He performed recently.
He did tell me actually.
Mela.
He did at the Wembley Mela, I think it was.
Yes.
Yes.
I was hosting, yeah.
Right. So lovely, lovely guy. And he actually shot the video. And you know, it was a great experience for him as well. And you know, it was very challenging at the moment because, you know, like when we shoot videos in UK or urban style videos, you know, there's girls, there's cars, there's dance, all that. But obviously at the same time, I have to respect the legacy of the artist, because that's not the type of artist he is. You have to, because he's a very family oriented artist. So I can't portray him in a very bad image where people forget about the song and start cussing the video, like, what you guys doing? So that's why if you see in the video, the girl and me, even though the girls in the video is tasteful, it's not cheesy, it's not trashy, it's classy, like she's doing her thing, I'm next to her, but it's just more like a visual rather than a physical element of her being there like that, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm glad people are liking it. The quality of the video, it's just phenomenal. So big shout out going out to Arma Films for that video.
And I feel like sometimes you don't really need too much with it, right?
You
It's
don't.
a party track.
No, yeah.
You want to show that you're having a good time, but also you don't need to overdo it.
100%.
And what else have you got planned for 2024?
I've got a lot of music that, like I said to you, it's been a while since I dropped Roachkilla music. This is the time now. Roachkilla is going to be dropping a lot of music, and not just singing myself as an artist, but like I said, I've taken on the production roles. So I've done, like, for people that don't know, I've done Boggy film, Girl I Need You with RG Meat Bros, produced that with Meat Bros. You know what I mean? Like I said to you, I couldn't know just 2 a.m. It was so funny the other day. This guy was listening to the song. He's like, "Yo, bro, this couldn't know the song is so bad, bro. It's badass tune, you know, the music and this." I said, you know, who produced it? He goes, "Nah, go me." He goes, "Nah, bro, why you guessing?" I said, "Bro, go look in the credits." So a lot of people don't know that I've taken the production side of things and I'm moving forefront. So there's a lot more stuff that I'm coming out with as a producer, and that's what the thing. The thing is, Vallisa, we've been in the game for so long. There's only so much I could do as a rapper and artist, like jump around. Even though on this song, I'm rapping a little bit and doing a little bit reggae, but it was more for me to be the executive producer like Dr. Dre, you know? I'm putting it together, these collaborations together. Where goes what? How does he fit? Does he fit? Is this the right artist for legend to Arif Lohar? Is he bringing the A game like Arif Lohar? I have to be very mindful of that, because I could have ruined both of their legacy. I could have given him Deep something that he didn't like and force him on it. Like, you know, so it's very important to do that. So I think it takes time and years of experience to learn. And I feel like I'm that maestro now.
Yeah, I think you learn from what you've learned, what you've done in the past,
100%,
right?
100%.
And any other collaborations you're working on?
I've got an amazing song that I'm gonna put out very soon. It's actually with Javed Bashir. Do you remember Javed Bashir?
Yeah.
Rishi done that song with him, remember?
Yes.
That tune, right? So I've got Javed Bashir on the track, and what I've done is I've produced it very much like Coke Studio. So every instrument in that song is live.
Okay.
So you just imagine. So it's like, imagine Coke Studios, you know, when they're performing live.
Yep,
so that's the element that I've given the track. And it's like a Kavali meets a little R&B with live music. Oh, interesting. And then I've got a song called Rihanna that's going to follow up with that, which is produced by my boy Shay. Big shout out going out to Shay.
I know
Dear
Shay.
friend of mine. Yeah, no, wicked producer, man. So there's so much more on Bollywood stuff. Lots coming, but obviously I don't want to give you too much info.
And probably a question that not only I'm asking, but other people. Anything with Gary Sandu?
You know, if you guys come to my studio, I have a computer and a hard drive with like this many Gary vocals and songs, right? But again, in life, everything is timing. Everything is timing. So you can't just do. You got to plan it strategically, which I've done. So like I said to you, hey.
He's back here now.
Yeah,
so
he's been back here, but you know, don't worry, man, I got you.
Gary, we're manifesting this. If you're watching this, is happening in
Gary,
2024.
gala sonla. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leak every song we have.
And they're all going to come to Lyca Radio and we're going to play them.
Yes.
Love
But
it.
we can't register them then, I guess.
So you're not going to get paid for it. That's all right. That's my exclusive right there. There you go. The exclusive the Roachkilla wouldn't give me, I've just managed to go and get.
There you go.
Another question that I have got for you, and I know I asked you this off camera before. Roachkilla, right?
Yes.
So when I was younger, my name's Vallisa. Everyone called me Vali.
Okay.
But I grew out of that. So now
Okay.
when people ask me like, oh, what's your name? I'm always like, oh, Vallisa. My brother's like, no, you're not. You're Vali. I'm like, there were people that didn't actually know my real name. They thought that was my name. Are you going to stick with Roachkilla, or are you thinking there might be a switch at some point?
You know what the thing is? Maybe earlier in my career I would have thought of changing my name, but I think because we built such a strong brand and it's affiliated with me, when you start changing your identity in the middle of your, the peak of your career, I mean, unless, like I said earlier, unless I'm Prince, you know what I mean? It's tough to change a name. Yeah, maybe I can abbreviate it from Roachkilla to just RK because it still has the same identity, right? And then you can look into what's RK.
Yeah.
That's why, if you notice, my production company is called RK Productions.
Mm-hmm.
So then he's slowly transitioning and kind of brainwashing people into RK. But overall, I'm proud to be Roachkilla, man.
I think also the thing is, it can get confusing for people because there are other people out there that have RK as initials,
Right.
whereas who has Roachkilla?
Yeah.
Or like even Blitzkrieg. Like if you go and change those names after this amount of time,
Yes.
and especially with things like Bollywood, where
Yes.
admittedly in Bollywood sometimes your song might come out and you may not even know that that song has been picked and is in the film.
For sure.
How would other people know?
Exactly. Like big shout out going to Deepika Padukone, and she's got my initials tattooed on her back of her neck, RK, you know?
Of course she has. Like,
of course she has. Who wouldn't?
That's the real reason why he's changing everything to RK. But amazing, Roach. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
We definitely look forward to seeing what you're bringing us in 2024.
Definitely. Make sure you go check out the tune Roachkilla, Arif Lohar, the legend, Deep Jandu, the singer, and produced by your boy Roachkilla.
And this time we won't leave it this long, 13 years before we do an in-person interview again.
Peace.